National Assembly is the police. I wonder why they always work against the rule of the court.
You know, the National Assembly has their own rule. The clerk of the Senate probably have told the security operative at the gate to allow her in. And if they've been instructed to do that, I can tell you, they have that time.
But the police force is the one that carries out the implementation of what the court has said. For example, when you go to the court and there's a ruling, the people to carry it out is the police court, and is the police force and the prison officials. You know, they're the one that do that. If you are sent to prison, the prison official from there, because the court doesn't, affect these things. It's the executive arm that affect this thing. So if they have a document saying that, you can resume at this also place, they should not be stopped by any police officer, no matter where the instruction is coming from.
But you remember what the National Assembly said earlier? It said this advisory is not enforceable. So coming from that point, they can take police authority. Court did not enforce us, did not ask us to call her back. They advised us.
But the court also will serve the Nigerian police. I don't know if you understand. They will serve the Nigerian police that say, this is the court ruling. So wherever this action is being carried out, please obey.
You're saying where there's a society where the system works. In Nigeria, there's been a state capture. So let me say, no, it's not the same police that their own people, pensioners, came to ask for their money.
Yes.
We're not stopping them. So who pays the piper dictates the tune? The clerk of National Assembly can give instruction. Don't allow so people out in with reasons. We have an advice from court, but we choose for now. We're not taking that advice. So until we begin to elect people that will respect our constitution, that will obey the laws of the land, court orders, this will keep playing out.
In fact, there's something Aisha Yusuf said yesterday. She said, whether you will kill us, say we are coming. I mean, it's long ago that I heard things like that. During the days of military rule, Beko, Ganifa Wahimi, Femi Falano, and a host of other, Chima Ubani, I mean, a host of all of them, they will go on that rally. They will go on that demonstration. They were not afraid. They will take them to Maiduguri prison, whatever prison, but they will go, but they will come. In spite of, and it was a military rule. Where have the activists gone? What is happening?
Nigeria has happened to them. Everything has been monetized. And probably why they allow the aim, probably because of people like Aisha Yusuf that have decided to give in, they're all in today. They decided to lay down their life today for it. See, until you come to that point that going back is not an option, you're only going forward, they'll cave in. Because people have said this, we in this country, we are those, I was listening to, what is his name again? I will remember, I'll call his name. Say, why our leaders are taking us for a ride? Because we are those guys. He pushed Nigeria to the wall. Instead of bouncing back, we'll try to crack the wall and fit ourselves in. The natural course is that you bounce back.
And fight back.
But we don't fight back. They know this. They know they can divide us according to religion. Those, okay, it's because now he's not a Muslim, now that's why you're doing what you're doing. A Muslim was there before. Now they'll say, okay, now because he's not your tribal man. When your tribal man was there, what did you do? They know this. They know how to divide us. And they weaponize poverty. To the point that, once they throw this cash around, people, they think they are with you. They will abandon you. That is the state of the country today. And I'm glad that people like Aisha still exist. They don't care about what happens, about the money. What they want is justice. Okay,
the publicity secretary for we'll be monitoring Aisha, what's it called, Akpoti's story as it evolves, and bring our viewers the correct news. Now, the publicity secretary of PDP said is only an insane person that will vote APC back to government. What a word. Peter.
And it's not far from the truth. What I was looking for, I want to see Wike's reaction. Well, as today, Wike is a member of PDP.
He's a member of both parties.
He's a member of PDP. He's a member of, I don't know about APC, but he works for Tinubu. He said he's not working for APC.
Okay, he works for Tinubu, but he's a member of PDP.
So I'm waiting to hear him react to what was said about his principal.
Coming from his party?
From his party.
A party that he controls?
I'm still seriously waiting. But what has he said? Has he said anything from out of the ordinary? No, he has not said anything out of the ordinary. The level of effort these people put in politicking, if they put 60% in building this country, we would have gone far. We have gone far. They are just busy trying to woo people into their party.
Yeah.
Put the same effort on agriculture. Put the same effort on infrastructure. Put the same effort on insecurity. It was Nigerian progress get better. They played politics for the past 2 years without doing governance. Nigeria is yearning for good governance, not politics. You played politics during the election period. They say they're the opposition.
That's APC, right?
Yes, it's not them that they're the ruling party. That's engaged in every trivial discussion, in every trivial matter. Which you should have left for the opposition to do. They're acting as if they're the opposition. And again, I'll keep saying this, if they've done well, if APC has done well, this glamour for coalition would not have happened. Nigeria does not, as Okafor used to say, Nigeria does not hate Tinubu. Nigeria does not have problem with Tinubu, but Nigeria have problem with the governance that is going on today in this country. I hate it. This governance has not produced what he promised. If they've made their campaign promises, they won't be changing shadows. They won't be changing every other person to join them today. You hear they're in London inviting Kwankwaso. Tomorrow they're in London inviting, trying to motivate everybody to join their party. Okay. If you done well, people will willingly ask you to join.
You know what? When you say if you've done well, like let me tell you the story of Esau and Jacob. They were asked to bring a sacrifice by God, and is it Esau and Jacob? Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel. And Cain brought of the fruit of the ground that he produces. Abel brought of the animal that he raised, and God said, the Bible says that the sacrifice of Abel ascended up to God, and that of Cain wasn't going, and Cain became angry. But there's something God told Cain. He said, if you have done well. Now, in the doing well, he also said, but sin lieth at the door. That the sin offering is still there. That means you have an opportunity. Now, Okafor normally says it. We still have like a 2-year gap that they have the opportunity. But it's like they are not taking advantage of that opportunity. They are running from pillar to post. Just yesterday, before yesterday, we heard that the president met with the chieftain of the NNPP, that's Musa Kwankwaso, in France. They had a long meeting. Yesterday, we still saw Musa Kwankwaso visit the president, in Aso Rock, and they had a discussion for over 4 hours. Instead of them looking for the sin offering, they are going about gallivanting. What Nigeria needs is stability in the economy, stability in security, stability all around socially. And I don't think they would deny this president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, another 4 years. But they are not repentant. Kwankwaso in Aso Rock yesterday.
They say they are not repentant. I think they are looking at the time frame now. They don't have 2 years. They don't even have 1 year. They don't even have 1 year. Yeah. Because now we're entering a season of politics. When they should have governed, they were playing politics. Now time has caught up with them. There is no policy they want to introduce now that will mature within the next 2 years. So what they are doing now is what is irritating me. They are doing policies of assault. Now you've encouraged people to go into agriculture. Suddenly you've opened the borders to bring in rice. What happens to that man that has invested billions into agriculture, in production of rice? So they are just they're everywhere trying to see what they can grab to make people happy. Now, very soon they will start subsidizing food. Is that a solution? You knew about about our situation before you came into power. Yeah. You campaigned to us that you have a solution to it. Yes, somehow you got in there. Whether we voted you or not, you got in there. What have you done? for the past 2 years. What can you account for those 2 years, 2 years plus? Now you ruled out some document for us that there is our economy is growing. What they wrote that a lot of, to me, is a lot of nonsense, because it does not translate to the man on the street. I ask this question, I'll keep asking it. Those that defend this government, what is the purchasing power today? Can you compare it to what it was before they came in? Are we more secure today than we was before they came in? The level of hunger today, can you compare it before they came in? These are questions they need to answer. And instead of doing this, they were playing politics. Now they want to start governance. And they discover that the time is late.
It's difficult.
The time is too short for them to do. What are they trying to do? Either they muzzle you in, or they throw carrot stick for you. They make an offer. When they remove Danduje, there's a claim that he resigned because he was sick.
Yes.
They say, oh, crying in the night, baby died in the morning. When Danduje left, a lot of us saw the light that Kwankwaso is on his way.
Okay, so let's look at the projections. Let's look at what we can see that is coming. Now, it's rumored that Shettima may not come back as the VP. It's rumored. We've had a lot of signals. There was a Northeast political caucus that met in, I think, in Gombe or one of the states. Now, Shettima was not being named as the running mate. Now, beyond that, Onanuga came up and said, the president, first of all, must secure the ticket. We've never seen that before, really. The president must, first of all, secure the ticket, then he will now name his running mate. We've had, since 1999, we've had that in this country. Obasanjo, Atiku, 1999. When it got to 2003, it was a joint ticket. They rolled in. We saw also, what's it called? Jonathan and Namadi Sambo rolled in and all that. They also saw Buhari rolled in with Osibanjo. There was nothing like, say, let me get the ticket first, then we roll in. No. Now, the Northeast has a big vote. Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, Jigawa, Sokoto, Kebbi. That's the Northeast. The West. The Northwest, sorry. They have a very big vote. Now, in this big vote, because they didn't get the vote from Kano the last time, and maybe Jigawa and other states. Now, are they thinking of giving Kwankwaso, because that was the original plan we had, giving him the vice presidential ticket so that they can get them the vote of that Northwest?
As we all know, Tinubu is a good politician. He's good at politics, but governance, I'm still doubting. So probably he has done his political calculation, and he has weighed a lot of thought into it, and he has done the permutation. I think Kwankwaso for a vice president won't be a bad thing. Kano votes. He might not just centralize on Kano. Kano has a big chunk. Kano has a big chunk.
But are you going to overlook the influence of the Northeast?
I'm coming. See, it's not about the lesser evil. They know they're going to be a pushback. There's what they call cost analysis. They're going to be as opportunity cost. Do you do this thing? What is the cost of not doing the right one? So you choosing Kwankwaso, what is cost? What is it going to cost you for discarding Shettima? I'm sure they've done that. They felt that the profits way up more in going this way. But in politics of elections of 2 years ago, 4 years ago, are not the same today. They've seen it, Muslim tickets, not embraced it. What has it benefited them? The man at the head of affair has not changed. Remember, in Nigeria, vice president is as useless as deputy governor. You are as good as your principal wants you to be. Life example, Shettima. Atiku was instrumental because Obasanjo allowed him for the first turn. What happened second turn? No deputy governor can call for any political meeting without their governor. The same with vice presidents. So they are aware that he's changing his second does not mean he will turn our life. Does not mean the insecurity in the north will stop. Does not mean agricultural this thing in the north we boom. A same person, he can still run the same policy. What is guaranteed that he will not sideline Kwankwaso, sideline Shettima? They are aware of these things. They know he's doing everything possible to placate the north, especially not east, northwest. Northwest. They are aware. Do you think people like RFI, do you think they're daft? They know about all this political calculation. They go back to their people and think the same man.
But don't forget, that's the same northwest that you have RFI.
That I'm saying now. Don't you go there? He's the same man that took our person, Shettima, and made him redundant for almost 4 years. Now for 2 years plus. What has Shettima done? Go and bring Buhari cops from London. Is that work for a vice president?
But Datti Ahmed also still told us that if you hear the bad things that Shettima have done, that it's been some stuff that the president is tolerating him, that he's done so many bad things that can't be said on air. We don't know the bad things he's done, but Datti Ahmed mentioned it. So do you think that he's trying to discard him also because of some of the games he's played?
Do you think the Shettima's choice was a mistake? Well, they know he's that.
It was a purported.
If he's that bad, they know he's that bad before they chose him. It's not the same person that go and that hired bishops. They want hired people to come and stand as bishop to endorse him. So they know they can't come to them and tell us that Shettima is dirty. They are aware. They need somebody to do the dirty work. Now they feel like he's dead. Now he's coming to the public. They want to discard him. And such people, they don't go quiet. They don't go out quietly.
But we don't have the traction, or not we. Kwankwaso doesn't have the traction he used to have in Kano. You know, the way he has it. Do you think can pull a stunt for them?
See, last election, humbled Kwankwaso. I'm sorry about that for Kwankwasians. So he had this.
Do they still have those Kwankwasians?
No, he had this mindset that his fellowship goes across the country. At the point, I remember then they were trying to merge him to be.
Yeah.
I should be number one on that ticket. So after the election, he understood Nigerian politics that they are popular in Kano does not even translate to the next states. As I can, which other place did he win? But then people were saying he will produce outside APC and PTB, next is NNPP. They will produce how many governors, they will produce how many senators. All those projections failed.
They hardly produced one.
Those projections failed. So now he has come to a realization that he is not as popular as he thought.
Okay, all right. Let's start winding down. And I want us to wind down with Obi, Datti, and Abure. The NEC meeting of the Labour Party of the Abure faction was attended by Datti Ahmed yesterday. And first of all, Abure said, all of you that have wandered away from Labour Party, he said, there's amnesty for you. Because that's what he actually said. He said, there's amnesty for you to come back. Now, that speaks volume of the fact that means we still got some traction, you know. And does it suggest to us that it looks as if Obi is going back to Labour? Or Obi is in Labour, that Obi is going to be flying the Labour flag?
That is too much for me to call now because there is so much time for that. But I think Datti's influence in that meeting showed from Abure's statement. Abure has been combative all this while. But Datti appearance, now Abure is giving olive trees to others. We are one family. Come back.
Yes.
Just you've made mistake. Just acknowledge your mistake.
The people that they have suspended, they've not unsuspended them. So if he made a statement and say everybody suspended from a Labour Party, the suspension is lowered down, you can return. Don't you think it will be more of an olive branch?
As a starting point. A child that is crawling, you don't expect the child to start running. Okay. For him to have gone that extreme. So this is a starting point. I think with Datti, they will reach out to others. They will say how to mend the house. Well, you're going to election in Anambra State. Last time I saw Obi, we didn't see Abure there.
Yes.
So this they should go as a team. And
No, the last time we saw Obi in Anambra, Abure was there.
yeah, okay.
Yes. No, Abure was there.
Okay.
When they came out for Mogelu. Yes.
Okay, that is nice.
Yes.
I didn't see him. Actually, I praise that because that shows a quality of a leader. Yes, I am not the face of Labour, but I can still help my principal to achieve success.
Now if I, let me go to the side of Datti. We've talked about the side of Abure. On the side of Datti said, look, this Labour is one. He said, I know the factions that be, Ninadi, Abure, and I also know the position INEC is taking. Now, in that position that INEC is taking, Abure's chairmanship is recognized. Now, he said, but we join this house together. That's some good leadership skills from Datti.
I said I was amazed by what he did, and being a smart guy, being a smart politician. This just had their own neck some few days ago. He didn't attend.
Yeah, the Ninadi faction.
He didn't attend. He attended this. He did not condemn the Nigerian faction. He didn't. But he just stated the obvious that this is the person INEC recognizes. And the only way to move this party forward is to converge under here and move on. And I see Labour resolving the issues.
And there's something significant. He said, my principal, my boss, Obi, is still a member of this
Labour
party.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because going forward, I think most Nigerians wouldn't mind seeing this joint ticket again. But politics is what it is. Who knows? And Obi on that level is still very possible. But as I've constantly said, I think they need coalition. And that coalition they did might not be ADC coalition. See, they are correlating. Then inside that coalition, there can still be another coalition.
In a different format.
Yes. Politics is all about interest. They should look for those their interests aligned together and move with those ones to go and collect, to go and pitch somewhere.
That even spoke about the coalition, that people should not be wooed into the coalition the way, say they should not be, there's a word he used, I can't remember now, say they can't just go into the coalition, that they should open their eyes and see that this is not the real. He said, I have attended coalition meeting. He said, but that doesn't mean I'm a part of the coalition. He said, I still remain a member of Labour Party,
which is a nice thing. Yes. Which is a nice thing. I think in running that, I think Obi's decision not to attend both NEC meeting is good, because he can't attend any. I want to reconcile them. As instead of, it's easier for them to call the two warring parties together. And Nigerians knows what they want. Nigerians knows what they need. What you need is this country is someone that can move us forward. Like Philip used to say, Nigeria need one good head. And I don't blame him, because the man that wears the crown, the body language determines a lot of things. If the man is not extravagant, if he is not wasteful, every person will take you. I remember when Buhari came in, the first 6 months, everybody was tightening up. Everybody was afraid. After 1 year, nothing has changed. Nothing. Everybody he went back to status quo. So we need somebody that can move this country forward. We've gone beyond the usual politics that come here, settle your friends become rich, you will penalize poverty, keep everybody, subject everybody to poverty so that you use them for electoral cycle. No, this country is the time we'll start producing. It's time our industry start working. It's time we'll crush this insurgency. This unrest in the north, it's time we end it. It's time the arable land in the north is being utilized. We used to have groundnut pyramid in the north. Where has it gone to? Bena used to churn out 2 bags of yams. Where has it gone to? Now, 1 tuber of yam, you see it 5,000 to 10,000 naira. These are things. If you have tried, okay, I remember then I want to travel from Enugu to Jos. Along the way, you see people buying 2 bags of yam, roasted one, 300 naira. You will chew it from that place to Jos. But now, where would you see that? Same year, we're buying it for 5,000, 10,000 naira.
Even the road, they don't work anymore.
What is working? Is there our roads? So that's why people are not happy with this government. We are doing coastal road. Why the road from Lagos to Abuja is dead?
Dead, yeah.
Lagos to Abuja is dead. Why waste such money? Why don't we just fix this road? Why? Why not? Why don't you invest in agriculture? You floated Naira. I had no plan to revitalize our industries. Why? You finish buying all your cars, you need to buy then they tell Nigerians now, let's do Nigeria first. Why you're buying a limousine, what's UK driving?
Limousine.
They bought all their choices cars. Now you tell Nigeria, let's localize our consumption. From which money?
Okay. We've been on this all that happened in the polity yesterday and what is also happening now. Like we told you, Senator Akpoti Uduaghan, Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan is in the house as we speak. There were a little resistance before he got in there, but I can assure you she's there right now. Victory for democracy, victory for Kogi State, victory for the courts that gave her that stuff.
But they should have gone ahead though. Those foremost that allowances were withheld, what happens?
Yeah, I'm sure they will still try to sort that out.
This is it.
Okay, all right. Any breaking news, will be back to inform you of any breaking news. It's still Landslide Podcast. This News Insight.